Imagine this. You're a small factory owner in Gujarat making steel parts for export to the US. And suddenly, your biggest customer has to pay double the price just to bring your product into their country. Well, that's exactly what could happen to thousands of Indian exporters after Donald Trump's latest move. At a recent rally in Pennsylvania, Trump said that he would double tariff on steel and aluminium imports from 25% to 50%, and now he has gone ahead and signed the order. This change came into effect on June 4th and as part of Trump's promise to put America first again in his second term push. Interestingly, the UK has been spared from the tariff after a special meeting. For India, this is worrying news. The financial year 2024, India exported over $4.5 billion worth of steel, aluminium, and related products to the US. This included items like steel pipes, kitchen utensils, aluminium sheets, and more. Well, most of this came from smaller businesses in Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Tamil Nadu, which now fear major job losses due to the new tariffs. In fact, industry experts have already warned that Indian manufacturers are facing a tough time, specifically with low steel cost imports already affecting the local business. With Trump's 50% tariff, their exports may become too expensive for US buyers. The Engineering Export Promotion Council have said that this one move can actually put nearly $5 billion in the engineering exporters at risk. Well, why should we care? Because if exports slow down, factories in India might reduce production or shut down completely, meaning that many people could lose their jobs. Plus, cheap steel that can't go to the US might end up flooding the Indian market, bringing down prices further and hurting local businesses even more. The Indian government has responded by filing a complaint with the World Trade Organization, by the way. It may even impose its own tariff on American goods as a form of retaliation, just like it did back in 2019 when Trump imposed similar tariffs the first time around. There's also a bigger problem, by the way, known as trade diversion. Countries like South Korea, Vietnam, and China, who also face these US tariffs, may start dumping their extra steel into India. While this might mean cheaper material for Indian consumers in the short term, it could actually break the back of our local steel industry in the long run. To stop this, India has already introduced a 12% safeguard duty on certain flat steel products from April 2025. These include steel coils and sheets used in the cars, bridges, home appliances, and even ships. Imports of these items from countries like China and Vietnam have been rising fast and usually comes in cheaper than what Indian companies can actually make. Big companies like Tata Steel and JSW Steel have issued warning too. They say that if these challenges continue, they may need to cut future investment and rethink factory expansion, which again could actually hurt jobs and economic growth. Globally, the US is using this tariff hike to protect its own manufacturers and reduce foreign competition. But experts believe that this could spark a chain reaction. More export barriers, more trade barriers, disrupted supply chains, and rising costs for things like cars, construction material, and home appliances, even in India. So basically, in the end, Trump's tariff move may look like an American issue, but its wave shock could actually rattle Indian business, factories, shrink our exports, kill jobs, and leave the common Indian consumer paying more for less. The coming months will be crucial to see whether India can negotiate relief or prepare for the impact.